So, Afterlife with Archie was a very bold and brave experiment where they essentially took the Archie characters and put them into a zombie apocalypse. And it shouldn't have worked. It should have just been one of those comics that didn't work. Archie has met the Punisher and Kiss and all these other characters, and this worked because they didn't blink. They didn't try to make the art look like traditional Archie, and you can see on the left is one of the covers. On the right, that's a pretty bold first page of a comic. They used an entire black page. This is how the end of the world begins. Oh my God. I knew I was in for a ride. So throughout the story, you have this very gloomy looking scenario. The art is Francovilla. How do you pronounce that name? Francovilla?
Francovilla, I think it is. Villa.
Yeah. There's Hot Dog, Jughead's dog, not at all what you're expecting. And then Hot Dog becomes the first zombie and attacks Jughead. They're not blinking. They're not making this for kids. Like, this is not the Archie comics that you've grown up with. And then they continue the story. Every location, every major character, that is Jughead on the right, shambling in as a zombie to a costume party. They think he's got a great costume. He is actually a zombie. You can see Pops burning down. I mean, this is about as apocalyptic as it gets. The use of color, the use of the reaction shot. You can see and smell the heat of that fire and the way they have Archie silhouetted. That is a powerful moment. And then the hard zoom on the eyes is just everything you're thinking is what he's thinking. What the hell happened here? So if you have not ever read it, Deanna, I think you need to give Afterlife with Archie a real shot. They ended up doing a lot of other horror-related books, including Sabrina the Witch and some of the other books. But in my mind, nothing pays it as hard as Afterlife with Archie.
Do you think because it's Archie, it's more it hits you harder because you're so used to Archie being such a it's Archie and Jughead and Pop and Soda. They go to Pops. Like, do you think this hits harder because it's so different than the usual Archie stuff?
Yeah, because they lull you. They use the fact that Archie is not scary, and then the scary is so camp for so long, and you're so used to these characters that you're like, wow, this is tough.
The coloring in Afterlife is great. Yeah, I agree. I like that I think makes, like we were saying with The Walking Dead, it's black and white. It's all, it's so visceral, but the colors are actually what make it pop a little bit differently than something like what The Walking Dead does. That's all like guts and, spewing out of her, and it's an awful image. This is like a different type of terror, and the colors in it set that atmosphere differently than the other book that we just did.
Yeah, let me just zoom in on this. I mean, this fire is the epitome of loss of control in a zombie movie, right? That just says everything's gone off the rails.
But it's still Archie. He says, "Holy spit." Does he? He says it in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, right here. It says,
there it is.
Yeah, holy spit.
They've been doing a lot. There's a bunch of like Halloween-inspired horror books now with Archie. That's kind of their thing now. They do have an annual, for sure, at least.
Well, that one was earth-shattering for me. It is one of my favorite of the zombie genre comic books.